Hello again everybody and welcome back to my channel. If you like my content and you find it educational, then please remember to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell. It really helps the channel out. Today we're working on a 2007 TTR 230. It's my son's bike and it's been experiencing trouble starting, and we've narrowed it down to the starter clutch. I've been a bit tardy with the video. I've started it halfway through the disassembly and we've already got the flywheel and starter clutch off. You can see the timing chain there and the end of the crankshaft. We've taken the outer cover with the stator off already. We've laid out the bolts in their positions on the new gasket. We've removed the gear and we've cleaned up any of the burrs that were on there that could have been causing an issue. We've purchased a brand new genuine starter clutch from Yamaha, and the 3 bolts that hold it to the flywheel. Also cleaned up any burrs that were on the back of the flywheel that could potentially cause hang-up. This is the old starter clutch and you can see the actual wear inside. Here you can see the new starter clutch, and comparing it to the old one, there's quite a different bit of wear. It's quite obvious the flat spots on the old rollers compared to the new. And the spring length, there's quite a difference. It's almost 4 mil difference in the spring length. So it's well overdue for a change. Now we're going to prep the gasket surface. See, there's some old gasket still stuck there. We'll block up any holes with some shot paper. As I mentioned earlier, this is my son's bike, so he is here helping me and learning as he goes. Okay, that's the gasket surfaces prepped. Now we can start reassembly. Get a bit of oil and smear it on there. Squirt a bit on the middle there. That one. Okay. Just spin. So shaft first. Now we put the idler gear shaft in. Followed by a little bit of oil. And the spacer. I like to have the Woodruff key in the 12 o'clock position. Just makes life a little easier for lining things up. You want to put the Woodruff key? Just got to place it in like that and then just tap it in lightly with the hammer. I'm going to put the starter clutch onto the back of the flywheel. All right. Always back off your tension wrenches. We're going to apply a bit of oil. Okay, ready to go on the bike. Okay, this next step can be a little tricky. Make sure the rollers are all sitting in their position and line up the key. There we go, we're in. Next is the flywheel bolt. And the torque for the flywheel bolt is 50 Newton meters. Okay, that
flywheel bolt has been torqued to 50 Newton meters as per manufacturer's specifications. Now we need to refit the new gasket and refit the side cover. Just press it so it sticks to the case. Yep. I've got them. Make sure this wire goes in behind.
Care needs to be taken at this point because the magnets on the magneto can draw the stator in and catch the unsuspecting by surprise. Just wind them until they one arcade doggo. Case bolt torque setting is 10 Newton meters. Now the drive sprocket cover.
You are adding 1000 cc's of Yam Lube. This is the oil we removed from the engine because it's only just been changed prior to stripping it down to repair the starter clutch, so we're reusing it. So it's $25 per litre.
So I'm going to reuse it.
Okay, here we are, it's back together. We're about to crank it over for the first time since the repair. The reason we removed the starter clutch is because it would stop cranking and just the starter would just freewheel, indicating that the actual clutch was slipping on the starter clutch or not engaging the drive gear. So let's see how we look now. Okay. No oil leaks. The oil is at the correct level on the higher mark. Okay, so that's been a successful repair. The bike starts up quite easily and the starter motor doesn't disengage like it did before. So thank you for watching my video. If you like my videos, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
It helps the channel out. And I'll see you on the next one.